What is going on YouTube? MACS back with a brand new video for you guys today. And today we're going to get into my full review of the Google Pixel Buds Pro, which are arguably the best pair of earbuds an Android user can get. Obviously, if you're an iOS, don't get these. Get AirPods. But if you're on Android, these are by far, to me anyway, the best ones and my favorite. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. Um, these retail for $200 on Amazon, Best Buy, Target, Walmart, um, the Google Store. Anywhere you can get these earbuds, they retail for $200. But on Amazon, I've noticed that they're usually on sale. You know, I've seen them as low as 150, which was pretty recent. I think. So if you're looking to get these earbuds, keep checking Amazon every other day to see if you can get them at a discounted price. Luckily, I was able to get them with a $200 credits, Google Store credit that I got from pre-ordering the Pixel 7 Pro. So lucky for me, I was able to get them like that. But even for $200, I think that's a pretty great price for these earbuds, and I'll get to why in just a second here. So just to get started, obviously, if you use any other pair of Pixel Buds, these will be pretty familiar as far as the case goes. Whether you had the A series or the original or I guess the Gen 2 Pixel Buds, you still get this nice matte white egg style kind of case with the incredible hinge and closing mechanism. Just this is probably my favorite earbud case of all time. Um, I mean, it's not as flashy as like the Nothing Ear ones, right? Obviously, but I mean, these are just super pocketable and nice and small and just I don't know, just and they're matte. Unlike the AirPods that are pretty glossy. These are matte, so these do tend to kind of scratch up a little bit. When I had the original Gen 2 ones, the case did end up scratching up a little bit, but um, they're not as bad as AirPods, obviously. So thank God for that. And obviously, you still do get the matte black on the inside, like the other ones as well. And I love that. I don't know why they put glossy plastic on the inside of the A series. That was just not a great move by Google, but nonetheless, great case, pretty pocketable, and you obviously do get wireless charging now. So if you had the A series and you're upgrading, you do get wireless charging now on these. So that's awesome, which the original Gen 2 did have wireless charging as well. Other than that, though, pretty similar. If anything, these are a little bit bigger, but not by much. Pretty similar case. Now, obviously, if you go ahead and look at the actual earbuds themselves, they are pretty different. Um, you no longer get those wingtips. So that's either a pro or a con. For me, I think it's a pro just because uh, they're a little less cumbersome in my ear. I know with the wingtips, they tend to hurt after a while. You know, I would wear them for maybe 20, 30 minutes and my ear would just get sore and I would have to take them out and just kind of let my ear rest because it was just kind of cumbersome. It was just annoying. It hurt. Not a great experience as far as fit goes after, like I said, 20, 30 minutes. But these are just so much more comfortable. I mean, they just sit in my ear and they work, Obviously, depending on what size ear tip you use, that'll help as far as staying in your ear goes. These two tend to move around a little bit just because they don't have a wingtip anymore. And they're a little bit top heavy since you now do get a bigger battery, noise cancellation and whatnot on this end. So they're a little bit top heavy, and they do tend to move around a little bit when you're walking around, maybe or running around. So keep that in mind. Obviously, your experience will vary depending on how your ears, how these fit in your ears. But these tend to stay in my ear, and they haven't fallen out yet, so that's great. But just very, very comfortable. Not as lightweight as something like the Nothing Ear ones, but definitely better than the Soundcore Liberty 3 Pros that I have here. These are just huge, and they just, for my ear anyway, these are just too big, and they get pretty annoying after a little while. Well, besides that, that's pretty much all the differences between the A series and the original ones. But obviously, you do also get noise cancellation now, which, in my opinion, is pretty great. I have used many other different pairs of earbuds, like the AirPods Pro, obviously Nothing Ear 1s, the Liberty Air 2s, the Liberty 3 Pros. They're not the best noise cancellation headphones out there. These definitely do beat them out as far as noise cancellation goes. But these are pretty solid. These are like, yeah, these not great for noise cancellation. These were way better than those. Um, but yeah, obviously the more expensive AirPods Pros, Liberty 3 Pros, the Bose, the Sony's as well. Those will have better active noise cancellation, but these are pretty great. I don't really have any complaints as far as the way it works or anything like that. I think they're more than adequate for most case uses or use cases. I just switched the words there. My bad. Um, so you do get a bigger battery, like I said, in these. You do get, I think it's 7 hours of battery life on each earbud with ANC, and you do get 11 hours of battery life on each earbud without ANC. So that's pretty great. You know, you're probably never gonna run out of battery on these because they last so long. You use one over the other one. You let one charge while you use the other one. You're gonna get great battery life. The case obviously has great battery life, and you're able to wirelessly charge. So if you need to top off really quick, just put it on your phone and you're charging. So, well, unless your phone doesn't have that power share, but you can charge it with USB-C. You can charge it wirelessly. Battery life has been pretty great. No complaints there. I've never had any sort of battery life anxiety with those. So, pretty great. Um, so as far as sound goes, obviously, when they first came out, they didn't really have any sort of EQ settings or anything like that. But now, with this more recent update that just happened this past week, you do now get an EQ setting. So that's pretty great. You know, not only do you have presets, but you're able to adjust it to your pleasure, right? You can up the treble, work in the mids, work in the bass, lower the bass, stuff like that. If you like that kind of stuff, you do now have it. It's not as robust as like the Soundcore app for the Liberty 3 Pros that I have here. Definitely better than the app on the Nothing Ear Ones. So that's pretty great though. I mean, they used to not have that, but now they do. So whoever wasn't wanting to buy these because of that, you now do get that. So that's pretty great. And since we're in here, let's just go over their app really quick. Well, not really an app, just a setting in your Bluetooth settings. So you are able to obviously see your battery life, the name of your Pixel Buds. You are able to toggle noise cancellation or off or transparency mode from here. You get your Google Assistant settings. You get Find My Device, which is pretty great. Touch controls is pretty great as well, and they are pretty customizable as far as the touch and hold. You can customize like tap once or double tap or whatever, but I don't think you really have to, just because it's just pretty basic. Tap once for play and pause, tap twice for skip, triple tap for previous track. But the tap to hold is customizable, like I said. As you can see here, I do have it set to for my right earbud when I touch and hold to toggle the active noise cancellation. The left earbud will do talk to assistant, and so that's pretty great. Pretty customizable, like I said. Nothing crazy about having them work or not work. I have found that the touch capacitive, I guess, sensor or button on the side is pretty responsive. Coming from the Liberty 3 Pros, these were really hit or miss with the touch sensitivity. I mean, I would tap a bunch and they would just not work sometimes. Sometimes it would work. You would have to hit it in a specific spot, and it's just complicated. The Nothing Ear ones were a little bit better as far as touch goes, so didn't really have any complaints with these. They were pretty responsive, but these are just pretty great. I mean, just being able to just tap once to play and pause, which these don't have, I think is pretty great to me. It's just common sense. Like you tap it once, you're able to play or pause your music, and that's fantastic. So that's pretty much it for the app. Nothing really crazy. You get your ear tip seal check to make sure that your ear tips are nice and secure in your ear, and you're able to get the most out of your earbuds. You do get multi-point connection, which is pretty great. So if you're on your computer and you're on your phone, you're listening to music on your phone, but you want to listen to a video on your computer, or you're taking a video call, you're able to switch back and forth between those two devices seamlessly. So that's pretty great. I tend not to need to use that since I usually just have them connected to my phone, but that is there. You do get AAC on here. You get phone calls and media audio. So obviously the usual as any other earbud. So pretty great and simple setting there or app for the Pixel Buds Pro. Nothing really crazy going on. Like I said, these aren't really the flashiest earbuds out there, but I think they're the most well-rounded earbuds out there. Um, Obviously, sound quality is disputable between other earbuds, obviously, but with that EQ setting, these sound pretty great. I mean, you can customize them to your liking, and honestly, they're pretty great. The Gen 2 and the Series A's weren't, the greatest out there. But now with noise cancellation, transparency mode, the EQ settings, these are just really, really solid earbuds. I mean, they get a lot bassier than the other ones, than the originals. Not as bassy as like the Liberty 3 Pros. Definitely better than the Nothing Ear Once, but I mean these are $100, or I think they're at 150 now. So I wouldn't recommend these for 150. Hell no. So, but definitely do get these instead of those. Anyways, though, that's pretty much it, you guys. I'm not trying to waste anybody's time here. I kind of went over all the basics and all my thoughts about them. I think they're a really great buy. If you can get them for 150, that's a hell of a steal. I would definitely jump on that. I think these are better than the Link Buds S. Clearly better than the Nothing Ear Ones. In my opinion, they look better than the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro. I haven't tried them myself, so I can't tell you if they're better or not. But to me, anyway, I like the way these look. They're a lot simpler. They work better. I like the case better. So, I mean, obviously, if you want better sound quality or better noise cancellation and stuff like that, you have your Bose, you have your Sony WM, whatever majiggy they're called, those new Sony earbuds that have the crazy name. But overall, you guys, I mean, these are pretty great. So, I highly recommend them. If you've bought these already, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you like them? Do you have any bugs with them? Do you not like them? Do you think there's something better on the same price range that you think other people should buy? Just let me know. So go ahead and hit the like button if you haven't yet, you guys. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And again, welcome to the people that have subscribed recently. I appreciate you guys for taking your time and just clicking that subscribe button. Really means a lot to me. Just trying to improve the channel every day. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys being on this journey with me. And I will just see you guys in the next video. Hope you all have a good one.